We have learned that a rational number is the quotient of two integers. Similarly, a rational expression is a quotient of two polynomials. The fraction 3 over 5 is a rational number, and the fraction 3x minus 6 over x squared minus 2x minus 8 is a rational expression. And of course, division by 0 is impossible. Therefore, for the fraction to have a meaning, it should not be divided by 0. A fraction is reduced to its lowest term when its numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1 and -1. So we need to pull out any common factor, preferably the greatest common factor that they share, and cancel. 5 over 10, 5 is 5 times 1, and 10 is 5 times 2. We cancel 5. The fraction 1 over 2 is in its lowest term, or reduced. 3x over x squared plus 2x will factor x in the denominator. So it's x times x plus 2. X different from 0, we cancel x. The rational expression 3 over x plus 2 is in its lowest term. We're going to reduce 4y squared minus 4y over 4y squared minus 12y plus 8. First, we pull out 4y, the greatest common factor of the numerator, and we're left with y minus 1. Then we pull out 4, the common factor of the denominator. We're left with y squared minus 3y plus 2. 4 get cancelled. Therefore, we have y times y minus 1. And the other factor is factorable. Y squared minus 3y plus 2 is y minus 2 times y minus 1. Y minus 1 cancel, and y divided by y minus 2 is in its lowest term. When the numerator is the additive inverse of the denominator, or the denominator the additive inverse of the numerator, the answer is -1. -9 divided by 9 is -1. Similarly, 3 minus k divided by k minus 3 will be equal to -1. We have to factor -1, force the factorization of -1 in the numerator to see it. It's -1 times -3 plus k over k minus 3. We rearrange the term. -3 plus k is the same as k minus 3. Therefore, we have -1 times k minus 3 over k minus 3, which is -1. Here's another example where we have to be careful with the -1 that's going to pop out. 6 is the greatest common factor, so we have 2 minus x as the other factor. The denominator difference of two perfect squares, x minus 2 times x plus 2. Notice that 2 minus x over x minus 2 is equal to -1, the opposite. So it's 6 times -1 divided by x plus 2. So it's negative 6 over x plus 2. For what value of x does 4x plus 8 over x squared minus 2x minus 8 have no meaning? How to proceed? Division by 0 is forbidden. So we need to set the denominator equal to 0. Now the denominator is x squared minus 2x minus 8. We'll set it equal to 0. Now we're going to factor the trinomial. The product of two integers is equal to negative 8. And the sum is negative 2. So the product is negative 8. The sum is negative 2. So it's going to be negative 4 and positive 2. Negative 4 plus positive 2, negative 2. X minus 4 times x plus 2 is equal to 0. Set each factor equal to 0, x minus 4 equal to 0, or x plus 2 equal to 0. Solve each equation. If we add 4 to the first one, x is equal to 4. And when we subtract 2 from the second, x is equal to negative 2. So these are the two values for which the fraction has no meaning. We're going to find the values for which the fraction has no meaning. X squared is equal to 0. X times x equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 0. For 2, we're just going to set 8x equal to 0. Divide by 8. X is equal to 0. We shouldn't worry about the numerator. The numerator can be 0 if the denominator is not 0. X minus 6 equal to 0 for 3. X is equal to 6. We don't have to worry about the numerator. For number 4, 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. When we add 1, 3x is equal to 1. And when we divide, x is equal to 1/3. For number 5, x squared minus 9 is equal to 0. Difference of two squares, x plus 3 times x minus 3 is equal to 0. X plus 3 equal to 0. Or x minus 3 equal to 0. Subtract 3, x is equal to negative 3. Add 3 and x is equal to 3. So these two values are x equal to negative 3 or x equal to 3.